live. Say hello, wife. Lulu, you're quiet. How's everybody doing out there and everywhere land? Welcome to Geek and Son Live, part 2. My head on straight. So I'm getting the other one set up here. We got the TikToker machine. Then we'll do the Instagram machine. So everybody can play nice. All right. Live again. So today we're live on Instagram, we're live on TikTok, we're live on YouTube, all at the same time. How beautiful. Today, I got up early, I sanded with this little thingy. La, 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 la. And then I sanded with the 180 grit. The entire car is sanded to 180. It's heavy. Welcome back, Chabras. Starting to recognize some of the viewers' names on here. How about that? Don't forget to pick up your Geek and Son hoodie. If you want one, I don't care. You'd be cool, though. Everyone would notice you. And then you'd have a story to tell. You can find that link on the YouTube channel, Geek and Son. Please subscribe. I sound like I'm pimping that. I kind of am. I don't want to sand anymore. This car has been cleaned and cleaned and cleaned and cleaned. So I sanded all the little minor imperfections all day long. And then I cleaned. More than that. Reinaldores, welcome. Check out the YouTube channel, Geek and Son. Please subscribe. You know, it is so dusty in here. No matter what I do, I get covered in dust. And that's okay. So again, welcome. I don't have much to talk about. I would have been spraying the sprayable filler, but it's too cold. Ow! We could talk about how I just hurt my finger. Hi, Cole and Junior Nick and Scott. Don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel if you haven't. I would appreciate it. If you want to look at the YouTube channel, it's live now too, so is TikTok. All of them are Geek and Son. Sprayable filler. Yes, very funny. Want me to show you which finger it is I hurt? No, really. Oh. It's coming along. What is it in here? Well, it's 56. I suppose I could have, I could have sprayed the filler, but I decided to wait so I can have more time and more room. I still need to do the tail panel. It's sanded down, but I didn't clean it. And I need to, you know what? Am I at a 180? That would suck. I'm not. I got a brand new one. It's 120, 120. Not funny. Do I hear 180? Come on, baby. 180. Okay, good. Sandpaper. A lot of my money is sandpaper. What's the car I'm working on? 69 Charger. Ta-da. Generallee. If you look at, oh man, that really hurt. You look at the YouTube channel, Geek and Son, and you can see it from when it was a rusty pile of crap to its now beautiful state. This whole car is sanded down to 180. I started with 40, then 80, then 120, then 180. The entire car. Multiple times. Yeah, there it is. Let me move this camera a little bit. If you want to see a better view, you can look at the YouTube channel. It's live right now too. Or TikTok is also live. There. How's that? I'm live on 3 different things at the same time. So I've been using a lot of this sandpaper, a lot of these blocks, and these blocks. Don't look at the name. They didn't pay me anything. Or these blocks. Million blocks. This one's pretty good. Everything I touch those covered in dust. The best one. You have a 66. Cool. I like those. The reason I wanted to build this is because when I was a kid, it was the generallee on the TV, that kind of thing. My son got this block for me, hence son, Geek and Son, at an auto body shop. I am Al Bagara. Hi, Glenn somebody on TikTok. Anybody going to join on the old YouTube? I don't know. Are you subscribed to the YouTube channel? Should we have like a free drawing for one of these wonderful hoodies? They're like $40. Anyway, this motor guard, flexible yet firm. I like this one. When I go to, because I'm going to spray the sprayable filler again. Good old Dukes of Hazzard. Yes, sir. Am I going to jump it? No. In fact, this morning I was watching Chris Birdsong. He does a lot of chargers, and he was working on Northeast Ohio Dukes generally. That's what she said too. Who said that? Are you going to jump it? Anyway, man, that dude's good. I wish he would have had that video when I was dealing with those corner balances. They are the hardest part. Really what? Yes, he was apparently Northeast Ohio Dukes generally. They jumped it a lot. He fixed it. I think he's had it done for a while, but the video he just had was this morning. Ravaganza. Bonus. Hi, Chayton Oliver. How are you? Where have you been, man? You told me who you were, and then poof, the whole world changed. That's all right. You can come on here and take a look every Sunday. Anyway, I like this block. When I go to spray the sprayable filler again, where is it? Oh, it's in. Put it inside so it'll be nice and warm. I'm going to start out with 120 and then go to 180 and then probably 220. Do I even have some? Let's see. Let's make sure I've got on this before I start trying. This here is 320. Okay, I got 320. I got 220. So once hi Marvel. Well, it looks kind of dirty. I won't use that part. Once I spray the sprayable filler, I'll start out with a 120, then a 180, then a 220. And I think that's as far as I'll go is 220. And then I'll spray the primer. If I know where I can find it. Well, there it is right there. 2K urethane primer servicer. What's this? Paint thinner. That's not it. But I see that right there. Sure, I have the reducer in there somewhere. But I bought it, forever and a day ago. So who knows where and what. Let's get rid of the gum. Anyway, it's coming along. Hi, crew. Welcome. Glad to see you're on here. Chayton is on the TikTok. Do you know Chayton? You both should be subscribed to the YouTube channel. I've been doing more lives on all of these for so long now. It's crazy. I got to start putting more regular videos up because I haven't. The reason why I haven't done a lot of regular videos on the YouTube channel is because it's just sanding. It gets really boring. Nobody wants to see that, so we just skip it. But then I'll come up here. I come here every Sunday on live. Man, I'm so covered in dust. Sorry. Every Sunday I come on live and stay on here for a bit just to kind of update you what's going on. But next weekend, assuming it's warm, it's Sunday night, so 6 days. I'm going to spray the sprayable filler. There is a video of me doing it before, but it'll be better. I've got the windows already taped off. Everything's good. Just need to get the tail panel, make sure I cleaned it up enough, and then spray away. Where's my other gun? I got another gun here that I use for that. I don't even know what it is. Probably needs to be cleaned. What paint are you going to go with? I'm going to be with Crinkers Urethane base paint. I don't know, man. I'm going to go to the local paint shop and pick out the color and pick a whatever brand name they say is good. Because I really don't know. I've never painted a car before. Saying it's boring, but you're close, man. I bet you're excited. Yes, very. And I mean, once the car's painted, I still got to do all the interior, the engine, duh, you know, the parking brake, and a million other things. I've got it all. Whew. I say I've got it all, but who knows? Look up Knickerman. Why does Knickerman do something? Yeah. Getting it running. I know I have to take one of the heads off of the engine I got, because I remember the guy told me that I bought it from that one of the spark plugs doesn't seal very well, and you need to put one of those what do you call it in there to fix the threads. But they're high performance heads and high performance intake, and I'll have to change the intake and la-di-da. And I'm going to paint the dash, so I haven't even sanded that down. Crinker, sorry, I'm correct. All right, I'll take a look. Let's look right now. Paint the dash, paint inside the trunk, paint. This morning, actually, watching Chris Birdsong, he talked about some lizard skin. Crinker YouTube. He talked about some crunker, not crunker. Crunker man. Username Donnie, hello. Where is it? Did you mean? No, I did not mean. I meant crinker. Where is it? It's bringing up crunker, but not crinker. Let's see. Right. Welcome, Arcila. Paste. Not finding it, dude. Oh, Crinker Man. Is it one video? I don't think that's it, dude. Send me a link and I'll take a look. Kirker. If you find a link, send me a link to my email at geekandson@gmail.com. There's the son. He can wait. I may have to answer that if he calls back. Anyway, soon, very soon, we're doing the primer. I'm going to sand that down to 320. Let me grab this, everyone. Please hold. Now, see, Dean, if you're watching the live, you knew I was doing a live right now, and you're calling during the live.
This takes precedence.
You're on the live, so what do you need help with?
I need you to go make me an invoice right now.
All right, I'll email you one. Okay.
All right. How long are you going to be?
I'll do it right here. I can do it from here.
Okay.
Goodbye.
You know what this?
So thanks for waiting there, people. Jesus, people. Victoria Keller, welcome. Oh boy, kids, they're so demanding. Swear, man. I need it now. Must have. You know what, dude? I'll show you what you need now. Sign in. So happy together. So now I'm doing another thing. Let's go. I'm going to have to move the TikTokers so I can see. Sorry, TikTokers. So how are you guys doing today? Everybody happy? Everybody having a good weekend? I sure am. I really, other than working on this car, have not done much at all. I don't see his email in here. Doo-dah. Doo-dah. Let's see if I can find one. Oh, man. Easy kid. Okay, I'll do that. I've worked with the paint before, and don't worry about him. Really? Yeah, it's not there. How about we go? I really apologize for. I should just ignore this son of mine, Geek and Son. He should be here, not where he is anyway. But that's okay. Try to be nice to some people, and here's what they do: they just order you around. Anyway, the car. We're getting so close that I'm actually really excited. It's going to be shown very soon. Where am I looking here? I need to find the letter G. There it is. Done. Good. Sent. Now maybe that kid will just go away and not bother us anymore, huh? Doot. Sorry, YouTube. Sorry, TikTok. Sorry, everybody. Dustbuster, welcome. You should come here because I need some dust busted. I kind of lost my track of thought. Primer. We'll do primer 320. Are you gotta be kidding me? I might lose my temper. How about that? Primer 320, 400. Paint. Probably won't sand the paint. Maybe wet sand, depending how many dirt nibs, because I'm painting it in my garage. And then we'll see. Super Dean, LXIX, welcome to the live. Thank you so much for interrupting me 1,000,005 times. Somebody wants to join? Oh, look, Super Dean wants to join. There we go. That's a more interesting. Join the live with Super Dean. This is Geek and Son's son. Hello, annoying son.
Annoying son, here I am running your business. And you're doing what?
I am doing a live for the public, for my public.
I know, I'm a part of that.
Oh, good. So I sent you that. Don't talk about what it is. You're on live with a zillion people.
There's 4 people on the
There's a zillion people.
Okay, love you, bye.
Love
You
you,
sent
bye.
it to my, I don't see it yet.
It's on Facebook.
Okay, through Messenger?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, love you.
Love you, bye. Boy, that was annoying. So here's the first rule. Don't have kids because they work. Hi, Clyde. Welcome back. My son, here's what's going. My son interrupting my live because he needs something. Now I'm standing the desk for no reason. Yeah. That's all. Primer's coming. Primer's coming. See? Scott knows. I knew a Jim Christian. He was a mentor for me when I was younger, man. Great dude. I doubt if he would be on here building cars, though. Primer, sanding, first we're able to, you know what's funny? You want parts of your kids? Well, there you go. I could, what kind of primer are you going to use? That's right here. It's Eastwood's. Hopefully it's not crap because, I don't know. I'll show you. It's been sitting here for a while, too. Now, again, Eastwood is not paying me to show you this. This is just what I'm using. Right here. 2K urethane primer surfacer. Whoa. I'm also going to put this on the front valance and that thing that I got for the fender. I really got to organize this. It ain't very organized. There we go. So, why? Welcome. So, why? Guess what I found out from an email? Where you are, they just listed my old job. How does that make you feel? Of course, you'll be gone. What will it matter? Makes me feel sad. But also interested that whoever the guy that replaced me didn't work out. Here's more stuff. Quick check. Yeah. So anyway, here we are. This tab is using your microphone. No kidding. That's what I wanted. That's what I was saying before I lost track of my ADD. Welcome, Wayner Patterson. Sweet. I'm going to try and find some here. Maybe use it on the C10. Yeah, I think I'll let you know. Well, of course, I'll do a video on it because I'll do an actual real video on once I get to that, because I'm going to do a real video on the sprayable filler and then the primer and the paint and the clear and the decals, which is going to piss everyone off. Well, not everyone, but those sensitive people. And what was I going to say? I could spray the primer right now. This car is so flat and just gapped so well, like holy crap, like I've spent so much time getting it perfectly flat. I had sanded down and I sanded it back down and then sanded again. And then today I've spent tons of time finding any teeny little imperfections. Will I find more? Probably. That's what happens. So right now I could spray that. I could spray that primer next weekend. But instead, I'm going to spray the sprayable filler again and make it even more flat. Why? Yeah, why? Why not? I already have it. Might as well use it. And the more, the better. And then that primer sealer will work and it'll be beautiful. It will be cool to move across the street on why. Take your mom. Maybe she doesn't want to go though. That sounds weird for nobody who knows what I'm talking about, but she probably likes it where she is. And she never got me a key. That's the whole reason I left. Tell her that and then say I was kidding. She did get me an awesome TV though. So, yeah. So dusty. Primer. Paint. Paint's going to be like $1,000 a gallon. Truck got them chrome pieces to use run down sides. Yeah, I bet she does. It's a good place to be. No kidding. Don't tell anyone this. If they called me and said, come back. But it's like an old girlfriend. You're like, do you really go back? I really like the new place. The place I am now is awesome. But all the time I'm like, oh, I miss that. Oh, I miss this kid. Oh, blah, 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 blah. I can't go into too much detail in here. I don't want people to know where I work, or where you are. Anyway, it's a great situation where I am. I'm sure they'll find somebody wonderful up there, and it won't matter to you anyway because you'll be across the street. I got to say, I'm kind of tempted. Suggest to wait and look into Kirkus in case you decide to go with the urethane, so much stronger than the other stuff. Well, tell me what it is. What are you talking about? What do I have? I have 2K urethane primer servicer, and so this is urethane. 2K urethane. Is there something different? I really don't know. I'm not a paint guy. Anyways, have a good night. Thanks, Scott. Everyone else, thank you, Scott. See you next time. Send me an email. Say hello. I'm going to go check out that. Anime Good, welcome. Gunner? What? Where's Gunner? Is Gunner there? I want to talk to Gunner. Oh, nice merch. Yes, check out this. Should we have some kind of like a contest to win a shirt? Dun, dun, dun. You can buy one if you want on the YouTube channel. What would be the best tips in buying a charger? I found one pretty darn cheap, but it needs work and usual, but needs a great sort of bill. Hello, Clemente Steven. Well, here's what I would do if I were buying a charger. Don't buy a charger. No, do buy a charger. You got the rust, the frame rails. Kyle Curtis. Is that Kyle Curtis who I think it is? It looks like you in the picture, Kyle. Welcome. You know what, Kyle? I've been learning Metallica songs. And I remember as a kid, if this is the Kyle I think it is, it looks like you in the little picture. But used to listen to Metallica. And every time I play that song, I'm like, oh, Kyle used to listen to this. Anyway, it doesn't matter. So, charger. Rear frame rails. Title plus valve. Yes, you definitely want the VIN plate. See you later. I'm Y. You got a dip. What are you, cool? What am I saying? Oh, the charger. Frame rails, big thing. You can change fenders and hoods and trunk pans and quarters and everything. But, you know, you really don't even need like an SE or an RT or anything. You can put an engine in anything. Look underneath. See what's rusted out. When I bought mine, the guy took this kind of tape. Hi, El Wazi. This kind of tape. And over the, where is it? Hold on. Oh, I already covered the windows. The sail panel. The part right behind the windows. You know, that goes, yeah. He covered holes and in the roof with tape and then primered over them. And I'm like, I'm going to get a General Lee. I'm going to get a General Lee. I didn't know what I was doing. Bad. Dumb. Well, I mean, compared to the prices now, I got a steal on this car. But I've replaced every single panel except for the roof and the interior floor. And I had to do big patches in the interior floor. That's where I taught myself to weld. You're going to need a welder if you don't have one. If you don't know how to weld, you're going to have to learn. Watch some YouTube stuff. Get a friend that knows how. I do. My friend Les is like a master welder. He's shown me tons of stuff, and I'm still not, I'll never be as good as he is. Anyway, you can get everything from A&D. As soon as this shortage crap is over, you should be able to get everything. Hi, Louis Jones. Welcome. Quarters, everything. I have 6 doors. I mean, I could give you some doors. No kidding. I'm probably going to actually paint them and then sell them. But taillight panel, valance. Watch Chris Birdsong. The one he did this morning would have saved me 2 years. Those rear valance corners are such a giant pain in my butt that I just basically, I didn't give up, but I was like, I'll find something else to do. And I didn't work on it much for 2 years. It would sit here for months and nothing would happen. Especially not, like now, every single weekend, some nights I'm out here working on it. But for like 2 years, I was just so frustrated because I could not get them straight no matter what I did because I didn't know what I was doing. And eventually I got motivated and figured it out. But I didn't leave the lines. There's 90-degree lines on the rear, and I welded those together and then sanded them down and then mudded them. Hi, Douglas Wolfberg and Liz Cannon 74. Welcome. Check out the YouTube channel if you get a minute. Subscribe. And it looks great, but it's smooth. And you know what I think made me go ahead and feel good with that? I have looked at thousands of pictures of Chargers online. Thousands. Like all the time I'm looking up Chargers, 68, 69, even some 70s. And you watching today? That's incredible work. And I was like, well, look, probably more than half of these have the smooth back. The lines aren't even there. Because I was going to go crazy and like get a little grinder and put the lines back in. No. I could, even right now, it's not painted. Oh, can't believe I'll say this out loud. Cut them off and get some new ones. I'm not going to, but I could. Because it looks great the way it is. They're just not the lines. And I don't like the lines anyway. And on the corners, it's not level with the rear valance anyway. And I didn't like that anyway. And so I made it level. Is it stock? Mm-mm. I like it better though. So there are some things that's fine because I like it that way anyway. But I would watch him. The biggest thing is, I know anything you could replace. Frame is what you want to worry about. Interior parts you can't change, and you will spend a ton of money. You figure it's not this, but figure $1,000. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. $12,000. figure $15,000 in metal, because I did the trunk floor, the trunk extensions, the rear tail light panel, everything. I cut the entire back of the car off and replaced the doors and the fenders and the hood and do I have 2 hoods or 3 hoods? 2 hoods, 3 trunk lids, 6 doors. I kept a lot of the old sheet metal, and like if I needed a patch now, I would cut it out. That's what I did for the interior floor. Parts of the sheet metal that I was cutting off, it was good. I patched it into the floor. It's not perfect, but you'll never see it. And I've already sprayed some kind of texture in there, but I think I'll get that lizard stuff he was doing today and do it again. Maybe even on the bottom, because the bottom, you can see it if you're looking on the bottom. Yep. They're really expensive. I mean, for 10 grand, you can't find a VIN number. You'd be lucky. If you want to buy one right now, find Mopar's 5150, and I'll bet you could get one for 15 grand, but it's gonna be a pile of crap. I know Russ Bucket Restos found one he got for free, but it was so bad he just couldn't even finish it. And the one he's got now, I don't know how much he paid for it. I know that there's a guy in my town that has a generallee, but it's really, it's not a beat up. It's just an old, like, faded paint generallee he's had forever. 2 grand for the one you found. Buy it right now, dude. You could flip it for 15. Although I probably would keep it if I were you, because you could, once they're done, these are 100 grand cars, especially if it's an RT or an SE. But again, you got to have the engine, you got to have the transmission, and rough but fixable. I would buy it, dude. Check the frame rails. Although you can buy the frame rails too. If you're not a good enough welder, you can learn, or you can hire somebody to do some of that hard stuff. But the whole front clip is easy. Oh, wrecked. I would make sure they weren't wrecked too. But had I known what I know now, I probably would have just replaced the roof skin, because it would have been easier. Because I spent like 30 hours, probably more than that, making that roof with hammer and dolly and mudding 1,000 times and sanding it off. And so I probably would have just bought a new roof skin. The one that's the window extension or the trunk extension, whatever you want to call it, that's been my pain right now, because I tried to make the gap perfect. It screwed up that panel. And so it's got a coat of fiberglass mud on it, which I didn't want to do, but there was no other way other than cutting it out. But again, if you can get it for 2 grand, dude, you could easily just flip it, unless you want to keep it, which I would, and then fix it up, make yourself a generallee. This one, I'm not opposed to selling it. And this will be year 7. But as much hate as I'm getting for the stupid flag that isn't even on it yet. And when I started, it's a little controversial, but now with the people that are out there now, they're like, "You're a racist." Like, Jesus. People who know me know I'm not, but people who don't know me, I guess they assume. And that's on them. I just try to be nice to everyone. Boy, I'm ranting, huh? I want to paint this car. I want to put the engine in. I want to make it awesome. I want to go fast. But selling it, maybe. I want to build a Christine, a 58 Plymouth. I've said that earlier. Maybe a Fall Guy truck, like an early 80s long bed Chevy square cab. That'd be sweet. I would make it into a Fall Guy truck. And then, you could put an LS in that and have it as a daily driver. I've got an old, what is it, 2000 Silverado that my son's driving. And, it's got probably 300,000 miles on it. It still runs fine. It needs a little bit of a tune-up, but I could easily fix any dents and scrapes on that and paint that and make that a pretty cool truck. The Nova, I've had a Nova since I was 15, and I'm gonna paint that after this. So that'll be what's coming up on this channel, other than interior and stuff in drag racing this, or who knows what I'll do with this. I actually did talk to Russ Bucket Restos, and because he lives in my neighborhood, which is weird, or down the street. And I'm like, we should race once we're done. Now, he may even get done before I do. He worked so hard. His was barely a car, and he's built it all back up. You can drive, maybe daily drive, it gets scratched, and finally. Yeah. Well, there you go. I thought more than once putting a Hellcat in this, or at least the newer, like a current Dodge Charger, like find one that's like a 2015 or something, and take the drivetrain out and stick it in there. Yeah, this will be as good as a show car because I've spent so much time with the details. So it'll be 100 grand car all day long, probably more, especially with the 540 horse 440 I haven't put in it. It's gonna be badass. I mean, I'll burn the tires off. And I got original rims. They're not repops. They are 14s. I kind of wish they were 15s. I may change that. But they're brand new tires and the original rims from the 70s. Yeah. It's getting close. That's good. I feel like I'm on here trying to sell something. Come on down. I'm not. I'm excited because I'm getting so close after 7 years. If I were not going to build a generallee, I'd paint it black. Oh yeah. I love that 442. I love the sound of it starting. This is funny. You guys have probably heard of Roadkill. They bought an old motorhome and put the engine in General Mayhem. No kidding. No kidding. I bought a motorhome before they even existed, or at least that I knew they existed. And I was going to take the motor in it and put it in this. I got there. This lady seemed really shady. I handed her the money. The motorhome was running. I drove it like a block away. It died. I'm like, I don't want it. Luckily, she gave me my money back or it would have been trouble. And then, because I'm like, you can't junk a motorhome. They won't take it because it's mostly made of wood. And I would have to cut it up into little pieces and, take it to the dump or something. But yeah, that's when I started. And then I found this other 440 with 540 horsepower in Kentucky. So I flew out there, rented a truck and drove it back home. It took me like a week. There's a whole video on that. So that'll be awesome. Awesome. And it's coming close. I most likely, if I can keep myself on schedule, will be driving this car this summer. And it'll be painted, interior, everything this summer. And then it's like, what will I do with my life? This has become my life, which is odd. But it's like I was in this master's program for school, and we had to write a 10-page paper every week. And it was just so much work. I felt like that's all I ever did was write papers. And then once I graduated, I was like, what do I do now? Because I had time. I do have the dash, yes. And this came with a Tic Tac Talk. I don't have it, but I bought another one. My wife bought me one as a present for my birthday or Christmas years ago. I'm probably, hope I'm getting that charger I found it's in West Virginia. I'm North Carolina. By the time I travel, I'd be broke. That's funny. We're in North Carolina. That's actually, I'm not from there, but I have history there. Fayetteville. The dash, I've thought of doing like a carbon fiber, but then I think what I'll probably do is buy a new one that looks like the old one. I forget what you call it, like a repop. But no, I'm not going to do the wood grain, even though this is an SE. I like the black better, so I won't do I do have one though. If I can paint it and then get some of that silver paint and make it look good, I'll do that. I'm not that good at that stuff though. It's a little too much detail for me. There's another guy that was on App State. Oh, cool. I don't even know where that is. There's another guy that came off of Graveyard Cars that I've signed on to. I've subscribed on TikTok. Not on TikTok, on Instagram. And he does beautiful work. So, I mean, it's possible I'll buy one that's all done. But I am going to paint the dash. This car was copper. It's copper color. I'll sand it down, do the usual. Do some of this surfacer on it. And then I'll do it like a matte black, like I'm going to do under the hood and for the taillight panel. So, all that's coming up. How long have we been out here? 40 minutes? Wife's probably wondering where I am. All right. Well, Thanks for joining, everyone. First I'll kill the TikTok. I've been on here twice today, so it's fine. And there goes TikTok. Goodbye. And TikToko. I think I just invented a new thing. People on Instagram, thanks so much. Don't forget to check out the YouTube channel. Beep. Clyde, great talking to you. Keep up the good work. NT30, all of you, thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe. Have a good day, guys.